Hello. If you're watching this, I love it. I love everybody. I do, and it's gonna be okay. Before I get into this, listen. This is truth that I have to get out. Okay. The things I say in these videos, I express a lot of emotion. I can't be boxed in. You know. There's, I'm okay. And when you meditate on 528 hertz, those are positive frequencies. When you meditate on 528 hertz, it gets you out of this matrix. It's not hard. And see, but you got to keep doing it. And don't worry about, if you can't clear your mind totally, just do your best. And if you keep on listening to it, to the 432 hertz and 528 hertz, HERTZ, with your headphones and close your eyes and breathe alone, it will get better for you. Listen, I'm trusting my inner wisdom. And see, the higher up you go, it's like there is such a thing as the law, right? And, yeah, that's right. I'm taking a risk and I'm not afraid. I've accepted everything because I know I've never done anything wrong. Now, I've made mistakes. When I mean that, I mean that I'm not a bad person. I never was. I was always a good person, a great person, a righteous Christian of the Lord. So I really have nothing to worry about. I keep seeing 111 and all these spiritual numbers. I keep raising my vibrations. And I just trust in my inner wisdom, and even as you go high up, things start becoming more definite within certain evil things of the illusion that you have to, bring about. And so it comes off as, I could get sued. Listen, I've accepted everything. I'm not afraid. And the way everything is set up, I'm starting to realize I have nothing to worry about. And it's gotten to the point where I'm going to be okay. And I have no choice but to talk about it. This is not to scare you guys, but in a way it's a whole new level of information that seems more intense and it might scare you. If you meditate on 528 hertz over and over and over again, 12,000 hertz, it will get you out of the matrix. I'm not fear-mongering. It comes off like that because you're not meditating. It's okay. This is there to make us stronger. Just meditate out of the matrix. It's like I tell certain people something and explain to them for 10 minutes how I'm not what they say I am. In the end, they just assume I'm this, even if I explain to them for 10 minutes. That's how bad it is for some people. I'm telling you, if you can read my lips before I show you this video, meditate on 528 hertz and get out of the matrix. Raise your frequencies. Everything is energy and vibration. Raise your frequency levels. Right now, you don't have to be miserable. Medication doesn't do anything. It numbs you. It doesn't do nothing. It does nothing. Okay? School, college, all schools, all colleges, they're cults. Okay? Alright? Chemotherapy destroys you. It doesn't do anything. It's a risk factor. It's a pretty strong one. But, since cigarettes don't give everybody lung cancer, I guess we should just keep smoking them. That's not the point, man. There's so many variables of negative and positive and how they switch up. I'm explaining too much. I'm not shutting up. I'm trusting my wisdom. And the only thing holding me back from what has already happened, the affirmations I get, is my fear. But it's pretty self-explanatory. I can't mess up. But the illusion can become real within itself because I know. It's like I know, but it's like I have nothing to worry about. It's that relation. I gotta stop talking. How much? It's like 4 minutes. Okay. Alright. Yes, Kristy Allen. MK Ultra, Satanic Ritual Abuse Survivor. I went through her subconscious, and my wisdom tells me she is telling the truth. She's not compromised. There's people who are compromised, and they lie when they talk, and they pose as people who are actually Satanic Ritual Abuse survivors to try to, just to make things more confusing and get you not to trust any of these people when they come out and talk about this stuff. Okay. So, yeah, she really is. And it's true. By the way, Kristy Allen, I'm sorry what happened to you. That's not good. Okay? I'm very sorry. God bless you. Alright, here we go. I'm going to play some of the audio. This is true, okay? And, again, meditate on 520 hertz before you listen to this and make sure your vibrations are up. Because you won't be able to relate to me if you're on a low vibration anyway. So here we go. This is all true. I reversed the subconscious. I reversed the messages of her subconscious. Because the reverse messages connect back to people's subconscious. She talked about how she had to eat their poop. And how she was suing certain people. She was suing them. Alright. I'm gonna skip parts, but I just want you to listen to it, man. This is the type of stuff that's going on that is hidden from us. This matrix is not meant to help you.
My story is about a Mormon family who were part of the MK Ultra program started by Operation Paperclip and masterminded by our original handler, Mr. Greenhog. To us, he was Mr. Greenhog, but there is reasonable evidence to suggest that his real name was Joseph Mengele, who always liked to use names with the word green in them. My family were used as entertainers, child pilots in wars, medics, special messengers, high-priced call girls, presidential models, sports figures, and international spies. There were 13 children, and then my mother raised one more. This story is about generational incest, abuse, CIA kiddie porn distribution, and satanic ritual families that have no idea what they are involved in on a conscious level. It's about mind wipes, controlling those that have the most to offer. It's about how the priesthood, sacred societies, Freemasonry, and a satanic pedophilic agenda is widely used to control governments, religions, and local police to do their bidding. The darkness loves to hide behind the light, so it may shock you to hear about a Mormon bishop that tried to rape a friend of mine right after she got married. And this was the same high-up Mormon priesthood leader that later officiated in a satanic ritual where he almost got away with raping, killing, and offering my sisters up to an unknown god in the Salt Lake City temple. But it's also about the power of love and acceptance and trust. It's about one woman's search for answers and healing and the story of how she found her true love. He's in the audience today, and I want you all to know that I would never have made it to this moment in time without him. Thank you, Dean. Dean's astounding work talks about the language of the body's organs and glands. The colon, for instance, is about eliminating that which no longer nurtures us, which is a function of hatred. If we stay true to our spirit, we figure out how to eliminate what no longer nurtures us, and the hatred goes away. Another organ lesson for me was about the thyroid. The problem with all thyroid issues is when we have the inability to correct personal justice, which creates the emotion of anxiety. Anxiety is just a warning sign telling us that something is not right, so we can correct it. But if you can't or won't do anything about personal injustices, you will take on a drag that causes you to be numb or disconnects you from that warning signal about what doesn't feel right. And that is what Dean and I call the dragon. So where does that leave us today? Today, victims are blamed and perpetrators are let off the hook or ignored. There's a fuzzy line between them. Even children are blamed for being raped in some sicker circles of society. Dean says there is no limit to the perversity of the dragon, and this needs to be corrected. When my father went to prison for his crimes, there was a collective sigh of relief for the thyroids in our family. The perpetrator was finally in a place he could not hurt us or any other children during that time. He was the guilty party, and we were the victims. Society came forward and by putting him in prison, showed us that and made this right. It was a public clarification about who was guilty and who was not. But he was a victim too. So this is a tricky subject. However, when it comes to killing a child, there is a line that is crossed, and even the worst perps know it. Today, I speak for all victims of a nameless, faceless perpetrator that still hides behind ruling elite families, secret societies, governments, and religions, all providing a cover for the most heinous crimes on the planet. And what doesn't feel right to me is that these crimes, for the most part, still await punishment. And only when appropriate punishments are allowed will both victims and perpetrators be allowed to heal. Dean said that telling the truth is the greatest human trauma because it has been punished over the centuries more than anything else. So everyone has this in their genetic memory and are triggered whenever they do it, which is why so many keep their experiences to themselves. I began telling my story in 1998 under the pseudonym Sue Ellen in a series called Phoenix Undead Part 1 and 2 by John Quinn, who published it. Since sharing it, I've lost a 20-year singing career, lots of money, my health, and my home in an illegal foreclosure just this last December that left us homeless. My thanks to our dear friend Jenny for getting us here today and believing in me and what I have to say. My sister Nancy tried to tell and was shamed.
I'm filming a video.
You're filming?
Yes, I'm filming right now.
And got sent away to Aunt Daisy. My sister Dawn tried to tell and got sent to a Catholic convent with bars on the doors. Priscilla tried to tell and went to CPS. Irene witnessed a rape of her sister and she took a gun and shot herself in the stomach. Pamela tried to tell and divorced herself from all of us for over 20 years and couldn't bring herself to attend my mother's funeral. April tried to tell and got her children taken away and put in prison, trying to get them back. So I applied my
Okay, I'm gonna start highlighting certain parts of the video. You can watch this whole video if you want to. I just want to try to see where it takes me, just to let you know this is serious stuff. But don't be afraid. But see, people are asleep to it, and see, it's what you don't if you don't even realize how bad this is. You know, a certain amount of people are gonna be like, I don't need to meditate. That's stupid. I want to stay, drinking 8 cans of Monster Energy. And just like eating GMOs, and I want to play Xbox for 16 hours. I don't care. There's nothing going on in the world. It's all okay. Meanwhile, you're digging a whole of idiocy for yourself. It's like, I don't know what they call that. I don't know, but it's bad. Anyway, Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah, that's what it is. It's bad. So, again, meditate on 528 hertz. I'm going to have to make 2 parts of this video and just show you stuff. Kristy Allen, in her subconscious, she said the Roman Catholic and all of them, they're all scum. Okay? So, I'm gonna start skipping certain parts of the video. You can watch all this if you need to watch it, okay? I gotta make it part 2. Okay.